Yes, I think it's really important that these central bank digital currencies, in Mabo 2, it says that the dispossession of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's lands underwrote the Commonwealth. So we know that Udingi is the underwriter. We want to continue the underwriting, okay? But we want to done it through a formal agreement, a successfully concluded formal agreement through a treaty. So it's not Australia taking our resources and our wealth without our permission. We can grant consent to the Commonwealth of Australia to interact with us and to have that intercourse on a political and legal level. And I think this is really exciting. You know, everything we do up here is creating history. And Australia, you'll notice now, is changing its financial payment systems. They're changing their laws as to digital assets and cryptocurrencies and things like that. So we know that we're having an impact. In fact, recently, as of last year, the Reserve Bank of Australia, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, and the Reserve Bank of Canada set up an Indigenous-specific task force to look at Indigenous financial inclusion. And so we're fitting in there. We're ticking the boxes for Australia as we go, because they're the ones that signed the United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, and they said Udingi can set up their government, they can set up their banks, they can have their own passports, all those things. So all we're doing is we're trying to help the Commonwealth of Australia tick those international obligations so it can become a global leader when it comes to dealing with Indigenous peoples and supporting them.